from Seattle, Washington. It's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Lamar Jackson and the Minnesota Vikings.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Seattle's first go on offense forthcoming, and under center, of course, Russell Wilson.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Well, the second down throw on target. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36.
From the shotgun, Wilson. A slant to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
For another Seahawks.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
This is Carson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Draw play. Here's the fullback. It's Juszczyk. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
They run the option on 2nd down. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up.
They run it with Carson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Is good. Makes the score Seahawks 3, Vikings nothing.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now Jackson on first down. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's another first down and what'll be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
2nd and 10.
Here's Wilson to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Kyle Juszczyk. And that's good.
Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down. Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward.
And it's a fumble, and the Vikings pick up the football.
Wilson's pass complete.
Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on,
we went with desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
On second down now. It's Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
15-yard line.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense. What's up, man?
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a first down coming up. First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's second down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a Seahawks. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Wilson.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Now second and 6.
On second down, here's the option. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Taken down at the 41. A 7-yard pickup.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Wilson on the crossing route, complete. It's Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Wilson out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
18-yard line.
Here's Carson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd.
Here's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a... And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
He adds the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Michael Dixon.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Vikings ready to go again on offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. That'll be complete to Cook. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Jefferson.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They go play action now. Jackson. This one brought in by Jefferson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. A gain there of 21 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Dalvin Cook on the
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The throwaway. It's 3rd down.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
A 34-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Seahawks 10, Vikings 3.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
DK Metcalf of the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. Second quarter here, he has only 1 catch, but they have the lead. You got to think there's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
So far, just the single catch. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And Jones has it over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6.
Wilson will throw again. It's caught. Jones. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, the ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
To throw again is Wilson. Flush to his right. And the Seahawks are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
For the field goal, a 19-yard attempt.
The kick by Parkey is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Vikings 3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the score line. 31-10 was the final score. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Richie James, a touchdown reception. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Derek Carr lighting it up. 3 touchdown passes there. In our game has been Russell Wilson, who was dynamic, as usual, in that first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Tack McKinley. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. Remember, right now they are on a 6-game losing streak, trying to snap that, and a good sign is they've got the lead in the football. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Wilson. The left side completion to Jones.
Wilson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And the Seahawks are likely going to have a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now we give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kyle Juszczyk. his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Dixon to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Smith catches left side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first down, it's Cook. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Brings up second and
On second and 9. Jackson, throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Jackson's pass.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35.
First down, Vikings.
They'll run on first down. Cook.
Dalvin
On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
On second and 7, Jackson over the middle to Smith. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
From the gun, Jackson. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Jackson.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this off.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Now after the touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
And of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down, it's Carson, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
2nd and 8. They run again with Carson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
The ball carrier.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
A gain of a yard.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this fourth quarter deficit. Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a three-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a three-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Boy, the evolution of the game. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the fourth. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson dancing to it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
Little salt, little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota defense, we watch them get set to roll. They recovered the fumble last time. 3 turnovers for them in this game. They've been, that word opportunistic comes to mind, right?
Exactly right. And you know guys on defense, they say the turnovers, and offensive guys call them turnovers. We call them takeaways. We go get them. And that's exactly what they've done in this game.
The former DB making sure you know their takeaways on the defense.
Takeaways, man.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30.
Throwing is Wilson.
That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Short throw to Disley, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He's back to throw.
A slant to Jones. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Marvin Jones, incomplete.
Throwing now is Wilson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got Lockett. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. Wilson after the play fake to Carson.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up third down.
Here's Wilson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down 27-24. A little under 40 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Throwing now is Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Forced, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Jackson's pass.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And they will take a knee here. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Seahawks, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to Kick it and go. Kick it and go.